Hello, welcome back to the Beastlands. I'm Castle, and this is my stupid face. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us once again as we journey deeper into the forgotten lands known as Melloland. We're going to do a quick recap, but I'd like you to know that we're currently holding a contest. It is an art contest. Any kind of fantasy art is welcome. We don't currently have that many applicants, meaning it's going to be really easy for you to win. So drop us an email with your application to callofthebeastlands at google.com. Without further ado, here's our show.
Hold on. Would we like to roll numbers and split loot like that, or just say, I'd like this thing and this thing? How do we want to distribute loot?
Well, if the owl doesn't have anything, give him the half mithril plate.
Yeah, that would make him a little more durable.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that affect my spellcasting?
You're not
though?
proficient in it is the problem.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a wizard. He's not proficient in any kind of armor.
Could we
So this-
teach him?
Well, question. Would I be able to wear the half mithril plate with the studded leather armor?
we all could. Well,
Oh, you would only take the AC from one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'll take the studded leather armor then.
So the thing with the wizard and armor is not only that he's a wizard, it's also that he's an owl. The owl folk cannot fly if they're wearing heavier than light armor.
Doesn't mithril armor count as light armor?
No.
Oh. Well then.
It in some ways it does, but in other ways it doesn't. It doesn't affect the proficiencies. What it does is it takes away the disadvantage, to stealth, and it also takes away the strength requirement, because in order to put on like half plate, I think you need 16 or 17 strength.
I see.
So you still need to know how to use it, because other than putting it on and taking it off, using armor correctly is apparently more of a challenge according to the users of D&D or creators of D&D.
Mm-hmm.
so is it considered like medium armor or is it heavy armor?
The half plate?
Yeah.
Someone look that up. Just half plate.
I have it open actually. So it is mithril half plate is medium armor. Its AC is 15 plus dex.
I'm proficient in it.
Mm-hmm. And
that would
Yeah, it's medium armor. I couldn't fly with it.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't wear it either, but so I couldn't give my leather armor to Giswald or Gizzard or whoever. Gizzard the Wizard.
I'll
This
take
is,
them.
Never mind. Yeah.
Well, give him the ring of protection. He can wear the ring,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
but give me the studded leather armor. I can wear that. It'll give me a +1 to my AC.
So you want the stud of the leather armor of gleaming. Gizzard wants the ring of protection.
Well, I mean, which would be better for you guys? Because I mean, if I took the mithril, that would boost my AC to 20.
I don't need it. I've got full plate, and I'm not very stealthy in the first place.
Castle, could I use that Mariner's Chain shirt since it's a light to medium?
If you wear any armor, it will take away your unarmored defense.
Yeah, you're right.
What does the Mariner's Chain shirt do?
Well, wearing this armor, you have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet towards the surface. The armor is decorated with fish and shell motifs.
I see.
And I don't expect us to be in.
And that's a light armor?
Chain shirt is a medium
It
armor.
actually says light, medium, or heavy. It depends on what you. want
That's
to go
because you can have different types of mariner's armor. This is a change.
with. Oh yeah, you're right. Yep. But yeah, that's
Right.
what the effect
So,
of that causes.
Gizzard, I'm guessing we're going to be giving both of the scrolls to the 8th level spell scroll and the. What was the other spell? A scroll of protection from the elementals.
Yep.
So, write that down.
Just to clarify, there's no other bonuses with that studded leather armor other than it's always clean.
Yep.
Okay.
And just to clarify on my end, I am getting the mithril armor or not?
I'm fine with it. You can take it if
Okay.
nobody else wants it. I don't think. Unfortunately, you is not here.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
You know what?
between.
Yeah, maybe this is something we should pick up next time. Keeping
Yeah.
that in mind.
Yeah, that way that gives us time to look over the actual loot and see what we want.
So I also put a variety of gems and art pieces in the chat. Oh, sorry, those are just the gems. Let me get the art pieces.
Just take all those and split them between the party.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Dude, that is a lot of gold.
Mhm.
I think the Wyvern Rider ought to get an extra bonus, like a 10% tip.
Is this also including what's on the dragon people?
They did not have a lot of personal wealth on them. In fact, none of them carried coin purses or anything like that. If you had to guess, this was probably tribute they were gathering for their masters.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
I will ask about the short sword that the leader was carrying, though.
I was also going to ask what the other leader in the fortress had on them.
Nearly identical equipment. Slightly different design on the blade and the arm. Well, the armor was identical. However, none of them were using magic. Any magical items at all.
All right.
So wait, what kind of armor? Wasn't that another set of plate mail, though?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
a full
take-
plate.
We're gonna take that.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess if we really want to count up how much stuff that they have and just kind of gather it together, I don't know if we're going to be able to transport it.
I was gonna say, can I take apart some of the crates and make it into another sled so that we can pull it?
You can, but pulling that thing around these mountain paths is going to be so difficult.
Well, yeah, but I was kind of thinking that you would do it.
Yeah, Josh. Why can't
How
you do
about
What? What did I do? Fuck. No, you is a machine, but he is not incredibly strong. He's a rogue.
Would you guys agree to tying it to all of us and using a team effort, or would you like to come back?
why don't we use the shrine as like a little cache, and everything that we can't carry, we'll just stow in there and bury it.
Is
That way it's hidden. Yeah.
I mean, I have something.
You have something?
I mean, I've still got my
I
bag
got a
of
big old
holding.
chest.
You have a what?
I have a big old chest that I can pop in and out of here in the ethereal plane.
Oh, that's my bad.
So we can put everything here in that chest and then you can take it out later.
12 cubic feet.
12 cubic feet. That's not bad. So how many like full plate mail sets are there? Or was it only the 2 liters that had them on?
They were, yeah, they were the only ones that had. Everyone else had scale armor, or I think. Hold on. The soldiers came with chain shirts. That was their standard armor type.
Mm.
Are you wearing that one of the plate mail sets now, Lesker? Okay.
I mean, technically, another thing I could do is we could gather a bunch of the stuff that we're not going to like use or sell, and I could just basically make it into a more compact, easier to transport raw materials.
Well, here's a thought. Ascites has a bag of holding. Y'all have a portable hole, and now there's a magical chest. So between the three, you can pack quite a bit of weight. I believe the weight limit of a bag of holding is like fucking 300 pounds or something like that.
Pretty crazy, yeah.
I'm not sure, but it's big. A portable hole is comparable.
I mean, my chest have a weight limit, just a capacity limit.
Yeah. How big do you say that thing is?
Up to 12 cubic feet. It's 3 by 2 by 2.
I was going to say that's 2 by 2 feet. Or 2.2 feet.
Three feet by 2 feet by 2 feet.
That's 12 cubic feet.
Yeah.
Most importantly, I think this fucking portable hole is just crazy big. Let's see. You can use an action to unfold a portable hole and place it on or next to a solid surface, whereupon the portable hole creates an extra-dimensional hole 10 feet deep. The cylindrical space within the hole exists on a different plane, so it can't be used to create open passages. Any creature inside an open portable hole can exit the hole by climbing out of it. You can use an action to close a portable hole by taking hold of the edges of the cloth and folding it up. Folding the cloth closes the hole, and any creatures or objects within remain in the extra-dimensional space. No matter what's in it, the hole weighs next to nothing. If the hole is folded up, a creature within the hole's extra-dimensional space can use an action to make a DC 10 strength check, and they can force their way out that way. So it's probably not best to hold creatures in there.
Probably not.
Trying to get out.
But it's
At least not strong.
It's a 10-foot freaking hole. You can shove all this shit in there.
Yeah, that's
10
100
foot,
square feet.
10 foot by 6 feet in diameter.
Yeah.
Cylindrical hole.
Yeah, you can fit like all your loot in that. Now,
But
here's the caveat, and this is important. Obviously, most people who play D&D are by now aware of this caveat. You cannot, I repeat, cannot store extra-dimensional items within each other. You really want to keep them apart.
We could keep them separate in my chest.
Don't do that.
Nope.
That's about as stupid as it gets.
Your chest
It's
is
not
in
an
fact
extra-dimensional plane.
It's not extra
It's
dimensional.
not extra-dimensional. It's sent to another plane.
Does it say anywhere on there pocket dimension?
I want to go to the
No.
astral plane.
Sends it to the ethereal.
Is it to the ethereal plane?
I want to go to the astral plane. Yeah, I want to do this.
It destroys
from now on,
both items.
Tony
Don't do
is
that.
no longer allowed to hold the extra dimensional objects.
He's suicidal.
There.
Yeah, well, apparently this spell can get around it, around that KV. But I mean, just don't store dimensional items in the same bag or anywhere near each other.
Yeah, like don't put my bag of holding in Liam's secret chest.
Apparently
No, you can't.
Apparently that's fine.
But if we
But-
We're
were to
not
put
in the
the
portable
two-
hole.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not in the portable hole, and portable hole does not go in the bag of holding, but you can put both separate in my chest.
Yeah. It's a well-known thing for people who deal with magical items.
A well-known thing that I've always wanted to abuse. Never had the
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything else? So we got golden loot. Combat's over. New player introduced. Success. Vengeance has been had.
Village has been partially avenged.
Yeah. Partially avenged. So what's the plan now then, guys? You have all this stuff. Is the plan to travel back to the tower and then from there plan your next move? I mean, not the tower, but the fortress.
I wanted to mention this earlier, but you were kind of on a roll. So those last 2 people that we mercilessly killed, we did want to keep people alive to question them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say something about that. I glossed over it because they were going to fight to the death. Is there any way that is good for restraining people?
I have the grapple.
I have
Glyph of
glyph of imprisonment. It only lasts for a minute, but
Oh. What level is that? And can you cast it? I mean,
yes,
it's one of the ones I already had prepared,
and
and
it
it
is
is
that's not quite what I meant.
I got an idea.
Wait a second. What's... Rune of imprisonment.
oh,
I was like, there's no glyph of imprisonment. What are you doing to me? Let's see. Concentration up to a minute. Casting time 1 action. Give me an attack roll. A spell attack roll. Fuck it.
And I'd like to reflective grapple the second one and have the others help me tie him up.
Well, it was just the rogues and this guy that had access to the survivors.
Oh, we couldn't get up there from the ground floor?
Not while that battle was going on.
Yeah, okay.
There is a ladder, but they were way closer to doing their stuff.
oh wait, it's ranged spell attack. Do the
I mean, you're at +7, so
D20 plus 7.
correct. Oh, well, that's a waste.
That's it.
That's an absolute waste. Yeah, the religious fervor in their eyes did not allow them to be taken as prisoners, unfortunately. An effort was made, but the opportunity missed. Do you have any way of maybe speaking with the dead? Give me a second shot.
I can prepare that spell.
Really?
I believe I can do that. There was something I could do with the dead, but I was like, let's not do that for now.
Yeah, I was kind of
wondering that.
I'm pretty sure you can. I believe that Speak with Dead is a 3rd level spell.
Oh,
Yep, cleric spell. I can totally speak with the dead.
Would you... I mean, I wouldn't have to take anything back. All you need is like a head.
So we can
Really,
try this with...
The only downside of Speak with Dead is that they're not compelled to tell the truth. You know how you deal with that?
No, I've never used this spell.
It's another spell.
Oh. And what is
Yeah.
that spell?
Circle of Truth.
Which Rascal has.
Rascal does have that.
Yeah, that's canon. That's canon.
Guys, I totally want that dust of dryness, and I'm gonna get a new fucking sling, and I'm gonna be able to do 15 feet of cubic water onto people.
Just wasting
That
water
is
elementals.
So bad. Oh no! I soak the water in the pellet the pellet in the water. I put the dust in the water. I get the pellet. I take the pellet. I put it in my sling. Well, I keep it in a pouch, and then when I need it, I put it in a sling, and I hit somebody with it. It cracks, and then 15 cubic feet of water just explodes out of it.
Is that how it works? Jesus.
That's literally what it's explaining on this.
Hell yeah.
I also noticed that we got like a bunch of potions of resistance. So it's
Yeah.
like if we ever need to just like fight an all-powerful wizard, we just chug that and throw the person at them. What are they gonna do? Every single spell? Oh, well, I have a resistance to acid, lightning, poison, just resistance in general.
All the above.
Yeah. Resist my banishment, noob.
I got a question.
Inspiration.
For
I know
that there's a
time
and money that has to go into actually learning new spells. And
can I do that
from examples of spells, such as an enchantment on something?
You mean like reverse engineering a spell down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. It would be a lot of the same vein as like creating your own spell.
And it would make sense
that it would help figure out how to make magical items.
Yeah, essentially you need a lab to be able to do that. But
We
yes.
have an alchemist's lab. And
I believe that you're also working on getting an enchanter.
Yeah. We just chose to not do that for now, as we made
Oh.
like 4 buildings.
So that won't even be done by the time you get back.
I think, right? We chose. Oh, I made a note specifically for this.
We have the caravanery, the alchemist lab, the tavern, and the vault.
No, the vault was already there. We
Oh
didn't
yeah, the
need to
vault's
make
done.
that.
Yeah.
Well, the vault was made out of weak, thin metal that was only meant to keep the elements out, whereas Josh described the roots being out of proper ironwood and being a real vault. That's
Yeah,
just
it reduced the cost essentially.
Yeah, that was it. So yeah, the garden vault, caravansary, alchemist lab, tavern. We have not started making an enchanter's lab.
Hop on that soon because it seems like everyone's got a lot of interest in it suddenly.
Hmm. We can probably do that with the wealth that we obtained from here.
All right, so the second attempt at the Rune of Imprisonment actually worked. So what this gets you is a bloodied and very angry prisoner.
It does
only last for a minute, though.
Yeah, but that's plenty of time to get your party in there to surround him, disarm him, all the things. So what I envision is your Alfolk friend calling up to you after the end of the battle and saying, "Get up here, we have a prisoner." And there's a glowing rune just floating in the air, and he says, "Surround him. As soon as I cancel this, grab all of his weapons and tie him up." And you do, because that was your plan. So, yeah, one pissed off, rust brown, dragonborn prisoner.
I immediately slap him in the face.
Oh, you do that. His part of tying up a dragonborn is a muzzle, so he can't like.
I want to be the
you
one
or
who
breathe
puts the
on
muzzle
you.
on.
I bet you do. You got to tie their mouth shut, otherwise they can breathe on you. So
Well, then how are we going to get anything out of it?
that's a very interesting question.
Empathy. Forced empathy.
This is something that maybe we should experiment with next time in the Beastlands.
I agree.
We level up.
Or we could forcibly hold his head in a direction that if he did try to use his breath weapon, it wouldn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, yeah. You could certainly do things to circumvent that. And the bright side is, you guys are pretty sure he can only do that once per day. The weaker versions of these reptilian people seem to have limited uses of their breath weapon.
I've got a perfect idea. Put Lesk's animated shield right in front of his face.
Oh, hey, that would probably work too.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, failing that interrogation, you always have like a magical interrogation you can do.
There's plenty
Well,
of
I mean,
technology.
we already have the prisoner and someone capable that's friendly to
Do the circle of truth. Yeah, you pretty much got this in the bag. We'll deal with that next time.
We should find what was the? Who did you guys kill on the first scouting mission?
Go Cletus and Jeb.
Yeah, we should find their corpses.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they're probably chilling in the snow.
Ask them questions.
Well, they did go over the side after we killed them, so they'll be on either side of the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. After a little bit of rummaging, you find a partially buried wyvern corpse. Yeah, squarely underneath him are two dragonborn that are faintly recognizable as Jeb and Cletus.
Wait, is this an unharvested wyvern
It
corpse?
is.
I was gonna
Yes,
say,
it
can we
is.
harvest anything from this?
Yes, it is a frozen wasteland. It is pretty well preserved.
I'll make a note to do that next time if you want.
Mm-hmm. All right, so next time, distribute loot
D20s.
to decide.
Your mic's off, Castle. He said to give him 3 D20s to do something.
Probably
Oh
the
shit! I
harvesting.
rolled them together.
Since we
Yeah, the harvest. You already did the
roll,
appraisal. So.
roll 3 d4s as well.
Yep. This will be nature checks, and
I have a 7 to my nature.
we'll do it with advantage.
Oh shit!
Wow, all 4s. Damn.
Nice.
That is awesome.
So that is base roll is 19, 18, and 23.
Yeah, you collect a second tail, a second set of wings, and a second poison gland. Or a jar of poison, I should say.
So now
Which is
people can-
huge.
You want to
Fly.
expend one of yours for this one? The bottles or whatever?
Yeah, don't worry, I got this.
That's the one I killed.
Do you want wings?
I want
Sure.
wings. I'm just gonna say I want wings.
Oh, we're gonna have to be fighting over this.
So it's not so easy as just strapping the wings onto yourself. They have to be made into a magical item.
And to
Yes.
Yes, but you do have 2 sets.
Screw that. Why fight over them? Let's just keep killing wyverns.
Wyvern hunting
We
expedition.
can kill wyverns. We can kill remoras. We can kill anything.
Exclusive menus at the tavern.
I honestly figure that if anyone's going on a exclusive hunting mission, it's gonna probably be against Morazes.
Oh, wait a second. Rascal and the rabbit, do they have any interrogation spells they could use? If they're magic users, they might. I don't know.
Rascal has
Rascal,
Zone of
in
Truth.
fact, does have Zone of Truth,
Mhm.
which is an AoE spell effect that makes anyone who's affected by it tell the truth.
So basically, we throw the head in the zone of truth. I use Speak with Dead, and then we somehow get them to answer honestly and tell them about where the locations are, which is basically going to be a lot of I am this person. The fortress has been attacked. We need to retreat. Where do we go to again, or something like that.
We need to speak with dead if we've got a hostage.
Well, sometimes the dead are easy to talk to than living.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, with Zone of Truth, though, like...
Yeah.
But he can just say no. Like, I'm not telling you anything, and then just shuts up. Whereas with the... If we can convince the dead corpse that we're...
That is a subtle distinction, is the living prisoner has the option of just not speaking. He may not be able to lie, but he doesn't have to say anything. The head that would be animated by this spell would not have the option of not answering. He's just not compelled to tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So, honestly, it's better to have a dead prisoner.
Then why are we holding this one? Let's kill him.
Well, sometimes an alive prisoner has its benefits as well. They both have their ups and downs.
Tomorrow I could make myself look like him, like his commander or something.
Oh, I can just change myself then into a Dragonborn and just talk to him.
Do you have polymorph?
Yes. Well, disguise
self?
self, really.
Disguise self.
Yeah,
I
disguise
have
self.
alter self.
Alter self would not do it.
Really?
Alter self does like gills and horns and less cosmetic things.
Change appearance. Transform your appearance. You decide what you look like, including height, weight, facial features, sound of your voice, hair length, coloration, and distinct.
And I have disguise self and alter self. So,
I say we set Dirk on fire.
oh man.
Got to burn somebody.
I have alter self, and it basically allows me to change myself into quite a lot.
Yeah, Dirk has the same thing plus disguise self. So yeah, if that was ever something that you guys wanted to do, obviously you can get away with it. At this level in your careers, it's not that hard to come up with a viable solution to most problems. Yeah, everyone is allowed to level up. Welcome to level 9, everybody.
Yes.
Does that include me?
That in fact does include you. Everyone except Gizzard. Be more useful.
I mean,
if torture is an experience.
Torture is an experience, that is true.
It is definitely an experience. But
Actually, playing a
that is-
campaign with us is an experience.
Oh, right. That's something else for sure.
Yay!
Oh, by the way, we've got like 33 people in our Facebook group now.
Really?
Something like that, yeah. In the Call of the Beastlands Facebook group. I wonder how many followers we have on the channel now.
You mean subscribers?
Yeah.
Same difference.
Hey, why? Well, out of curiosity's sake, I was like, have we thought of maybe doing it on Twitch? Because we can do live streams.
We've done it a few times.
Okay.
Yeah, we never get anyone viewing us on the live streams is the problem.
So,
We currently have 27 subscribers.
level plus character man.
Yeah.
wow, 27.
27 subscribers. Woo woo! Moving on up.
Ooh, 5th level spell slot. Let's go.
Sneak attack increase and supreme sneak. Yes.
Primal awareness. You can cast Speak with plants once without expending a spell slot.
Hey there, Mr. Tree. How's your day going? Oh, it's great. I freaking love the world.
And I gained the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on my turn without falling during the move. So does that literally mean I get to run up a wall at my movement speed? Holy shit.
I can add gaseous form to my Swarm Keeper spell list. Dirk just became even more stealthy.
Yeah, turn into a little cloud.
My stealth just went up to
A little flying
13. Nobody's
Ooh, I
ever
get
going to see me
destructive weight.
again.
Wow, 5d6 thunder damage as well
You
as
just-
5d6 radiant or necrotic damage.
I'll do my-
That is
Dude.
a lot.
Destructive Wave is legit. I literally killed Adatox with that in the last campaign.
I can
Oh
do
man,
maximum thunder damage, and then the radiant damage is just going to have to be luck of the dice. As well as insect plague. I can join Dirk. You can do a combo spell.
I'm supposed to gain spells every. Oh, right. I'm supposed to do that later, but I get 2 spells for the level up.
Every time you level up, you get 2 free spells.
oh cool. Hey, with the gaseous form thing, yeah, I guess I can cast it on one other person in particular. I mean, it's got a fly speed of 10 feet as well. So whoever I cast it on is going to be in par with me, flying with my wasps and whatnot. But in a technical sense, that gives 2 characters flying, which might be really helpful.
I refuse. I would much rather have the wings of flight.
Oh, well, of course.
Other really good thing about gaseous form, though, is that you could squeeze through, door cracks and bars and shit.
Yeah. Dirk is going to be really stealthy with that.
What's your stealth
Wait,
skill?
When you turn into gaseous form, does that include all your stuff with you?
Yes.
So, like, if you slip into a vault and just, like, pile a bunch of gold and gems into, like, your sack or bag or
Sure.
something,
With
and
the
then you
encumbered,
just drift out.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
As long as I'm
There's-
not encumbered.
Yeah, exactly. High level magic is very good. You'll get used to that. That's very good stuff. It's hard to circumvent the higher level it gets. Yeah, it's hardcore.
Calvin, what's your stealth skill?
That's a good question. I'll have to tell you when I'm not leveling up. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, but as a wizard,
Yeah.
it's like adventurers. Yes, you can go anywhere, anytime you want. You're free, but you're still traveling people. Anytime that someone has been on the road for a week on foot, you see a tavern, I bet you anything. I bet you my bottom dollar that they're going to fucking go in there and get a good night's sleep and something to drink and eat that isn't fucking trail rations.
Yeah, that's what the whole hut really is for. Too many nights out in the rain.
Yeah, even then, you're alone, right? People crave company. It is a thing. That's why living expenses exist. Unless you're like a fucking ranger. Even then, like Dirk is a ranger and he's a very
Oh,
social
that
creature.
headband of intellect would be good for me too.
We'll properly divvy up loot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so you know, that headband of loot doesn't increase your intelligence by a set amount. It sets it to 19. So if you have an intelligence 20, then it will actually make you stupider.
I have an intelligence 18.
So that would increase you by 1. It wouldn't even increase your DC or anything.
Castle, can we take back the freaking... Hold on. The gun. The fucking... What's the gun?
Solution
Oh, you mean
propulsion
the
device.
potion crossbow?
Oh,
The solution
No, the one that
propulsion
we
device.
gave to freaking...
I know the one you're
Ollie.
talking about.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
it's the
Give it-
solution
Mind the
propulsion
Ollie?
mechanism.
Yes,
Yeah,
that.
SIT's got it right the first time.
Yeah, the potion
Can you
crossbow.
take it back? No.
Get her to come to a game so we can take it back from him.
Yeah. That's your viable option.
I mean, I could ask at any point, like, hey, we got a smart character in the group. Can we have your crossbow?
I'm just saying she's going to have to come back to the table if there's going to be a transaction. So,
We could also ask her if she wanted to be our stand-in enchanter.
yeah, now that is a good idea.
Yeah.
that is a great excuse to have Polly on hand or whenever she wants to show up to the table.
Yes. Fantastic.
Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again next week.